There's this big misconception that social media is some bad thing for people and it makes your quality of life worse, but really it all depends on how you use social media. There's many ways you can make your life better and many ways it can make your life worse. And a lot of people are aware of how to make it worse for themselves and don't really talk much about how to make it better because they don't really know how. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down exactly how you can use social media to make your life better, whether it be to inspire you, to learn something, or even to make money through it. All right. So we're going to tap straight into that. So like I said earlier, there's two ways you can be using it, the bad way and the good way. And it's easy to fall between those two at any point in time when you're using social media. But in the beginning, you want to first really find out, what do you want in life? What are your goals overall? All right. Because our first goal, first intention with using social media is to curate our feed and curate our platforms in a way that it inspires us and it teaches us new things about what we want to learn. We don't want to use it in a way where it's just going to be feeding us brain rot or memes or information that's just a waste of time and not necessary for us at the current moment. Yes, sure, there's a time and place for memes and watching entertainment and stuff. You can go search that up. But your goal is to use social media with intention, because we all know if you don't use it with intention, you can easily allow it to drain your life, drain your energy, and consume a lot of hours of your day. And that time adds up. So we want to use it with intention. That's a very important thing. Anytime you catch yourself opening social media, make sure it's with intention. If you find yourself opening it out of nowhere just because it's a bad habit, you want to do your best to catch yourself in those situations and just close out the app, or find like the reason why, think like, why did I just open my Instagram out of nowhere and just tap reels? Like, I didn't even think about it, but I just happened to do that. Sometimes I catch myself, and it's honestly kind of crazy how my brain works on like autopilot and has these bad habits just embedded into my human nature of just naturally opening up social media, TikTok, Instagram Reels, whenever I feel like pressure in my real life. That's personally the way I use social media unintentionally. My brain just happens to just click on Instagram or TikTok whenever I go through some complicated situations where it's like I have to make a decision that takes a lot of thought. I get lazy, I open social media. I found that pattern, and now it's pretty easy to catch myself whenever I tend to use it unintentionally. And now I make it a habit to only use social media whenever I have to use it intentionally, whenever I have some sort of purpose for opening that, whether it be, okay, I want to research about this certain topic, I want to look at a podcast about this certain topic, or I want to find creators about this thing talking about this specific topic. I want to hear what they have to say. And when you use it with intention, you'll find that time doesn't necessarily fly by as often as when you're using it unintentionally. Because when we're using it unintentionally, we happen to just get zoned out of the current moment, lose track of time. You already know this. Hours go by of us scrolling away, and we don't even realize what we just watched. And we thought we were being productive, but we were just mindlessly scrolling our lives away. So use it with intention. And if every time you open the app, make sure you know why you're doing it. Is it a distraction purpose, or is it trying to learn something? So if you're trying to learn something, then you can kind of use the first point I mentioned, which is figure out who you want to be and your kind of goals in life and what you want to pursue in life, or the skills that you want to learn or niche you want to learn something about. Find what that is for you and consistently engage with content around that skill or that niche or that environment. So the algorithms know what type of content or what type of information to push to you to make you engage more with their social platforms, because that's how they work. Their goal is to keep you on the apps for longer. Obviously, your goal isn't to mindlessly be on the apps for longer, but to use the apps and be on it in a way that's going to make your life more productive and better in the long run, right? So it's not necessarily a waste of time for you. So you want to go search things up or engage with content that are aligning with the things you want to learn more about, or the type of person or the type of goals that you have set for yourself. Once you do that, you'll start to see your feed will be flooded with somewhat dopamine related stuff, but truly the stuff that's really beneficial are going to be the things that aren't really filled with dopamine and retention based tactics to keep you engaged. They're going to be the stuff that maybe it's a guy or woman sitting there explaining something or telling a story about some sort of skill or something that they learned or something that happened to them that's related to the topic that you want to learn about. So it won't be perfect, but again, this isn't going to be easy. You're gonna find yourself consistently getting distracted while you're trying to use it intentionally and get sidetracked when you scroll to a video once in a while that pops up that isn't related to what you want to learn about or what you're trying to watch videos intentionally about. And it might be something that's distracting, like a meme or like a funny video, and before you know it, you're down like checking their profile and you're watching more funny videos, and hours go by and you're back to using it unintentionally. Now again, this is a constant habit that you have to catch yourself and get better at repeating, and it's almost like a skill of its own to catch yourself using social media unintentionally. So it's not going to be easy, right? But every time you open social media, understand why you open it and try to use it with intention towards learning things and consuming content around stuff that's going to make your life better, help you learn a skill that you're trying to learn, or just teach you something beneficial about what you're doing right now. Okay, so you always want to use it for something that's going to help you intentionally. All right, you can start liking, commenting, favoriting videos, sharing it with whoever you want, and kind of build your own profile a little bit. And as you do that, you can also leverage the creation side, which is creating content for yourself or for other people, and just document your journey and the stuff that you're already engaged with. Okay, this is kind of how you're going to be able to build your own like brand out of this. Now, some of you guys might not be interested in this, but I kind of suggest you guys, if you're like just mindlessly scrolling or like learning something, or you want to make more money, the best way to leverage social media to make more money is to literally just document your journey and the stuff you're constantly learning about. All right, talk about what you learned. Talk about things that have helped you, or stuff related to the niche or field that you're watching, okay, that you might have learned. Because chances are there are people who are just barely getting into the niche that you're involved with, and they'd like to hear your perspective, or they might feel a connection with the way you describe certain things. And as a result, you'll build your own brand around a certain field, around a certain topic that you enjoy because you consume content around it, and you'll have your own audience that eventually, when you build a service or product, if you do decide to go that route, to help them out or make their lives easier, they'll be willing to buy because they already like who you are as a person and the way you explain things, the things you stand for, and the things you talk about, and your journey. So you can even turn that in a way a career for yourself. And there's a lot of opportunities to be made through social media, not just learning, but to be making money and building careers out of. So leverage that. Also, if you guys want to work on building yourselves and becoming the best version of yourselves, the most aligned version of yourself, I have a program in the description that will help you do just that. You can check it out or not, up to you. But along with just leveraging these social media platforms, you also want to leverage long form platforms. I haven't mentioned too much about that. I was leaning towards more so the short form platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and whatnot, maybe even YouTube Shorts, but there's not really much information broken down on YouTube Shorts. But you want to also leverage long form content as well, especially like podcasts or videos where there's people just sitting down and talking about certain information without a bunch of like retention based tactics trying to keep you to like keep them subscribed or like follow this fantasy goal or whatever, some lifestyle. Try to focus on people who are giving really just value through the screen and trying to help a certain type of individual. Okay, again, entertainment, there's a whole different time for that. If you want to watch YouTube or something for the entertainment purpose, make sure, again, you're doing it with intention. You're going on YouTube intentionally. Maybe you're like eating food, you want to learn something, or you don't want to learn anything, you just want to get entertained, you want to turn your brain off. Sure, do that intentionally. Say, okay, I'm going on YouTube not to learn anything, but I want to turn my brain off and just watch something that like can just take up my time while I'm eating, for example. While I don't think that's good, I think you should still try to learn at least something educational, because sometimes education can sometimes be entertainment, depending on who you watch and the type of video you're watching. But it's all preference at the end of the day. The best advice is to just use it intentionally as much as you can. That's how I've noticed myself kind of lowering my screen time with social media in a bad way and kind of using it to better myself, inspire me, and potentially make me more money as well. So leverage the long form content as well. Podcasts are really helpful. Try to engage with creators who are, again, align with the type of person you want to become and your long-term goals and values in life. And over time, you'll start to see YouTube suggesting you and recommending you stuff that are aligned with that. But they'll also recommend you, again, stuff that are mindless, brain rot, just funny entertainment videos. And that's just there to distract you. You don't want to engage in it. Again, with intention. We always want to keep that in the back of our head when we're on social media, because there's so much dopamine, so much retention tactics happening. It's easy to get sidetracked and find yourself mindlessly, hours have gone by just scrolling, viewing random content that isn't related to what you were initially going on social media for. So find a bunch of creators that you kind of like their personality or like the field that they're in. You find that they give valuable information, and subscribe to them, like their videos, teach the algorithm to give you content about that kind of topic or stuff that they make, because you like that stuff. You find it useful. So over time, you'll start to see, once you start using social media with intention, you'll see yourself being inspired and learning new things that are really beneficial. Like, a big part of my life and who I am today is a result of leveraging social media in a way to inspire me and teach me things that are related to the fields that I want to learn more about. And a lot of people who are mindlessly just scrolling on social media, they're not using it in the right way. But when you leverage it and use it in the way, using the points that I mentioned earlier, you're going to see your life will noticeably change. Along with your screen time, you'll notice how much time you really spend on social media when you're intentionally using it, because you're not mindlessly on there just to waste time and avoid your real life problems. When you're on there to help you deal with your real life problems and tackle them, that's when you'll see you're moving through life with intention and using social media to better your life and not worsen your life. And it will, in the long run, improve the quality of your life. A lot of things I learned, like, I don't read that many books. I probably have like 3 books that I've read. Like, the first one I've read fully, second one I read like literally like 20 pages on, and I've had them for like a year. I need to get back into that, but overall, I found that I do better with podcasts and like long form content that's not like dopamine retention based, but just giving value. Now, yes, reading is still important. I need to tap back more into that. But so far, I've learned a lot through like just podcasts and consuming content from creators and people who are higher above in the niche and the type of person I want to become. And I've learned a lot from them, and it's changed my life. And hopefully I can share this advice to help you change your life and maybe inspire someone else as well. You never know. All right. So give it a shot. Use social media with intention. Always get on there knowing exactly why you got on the app, and engage with stuff that you find meaningful and you think will help you with your life. All right. It's easy to get distracted. Don't waste your time. All right. Keep it simple. Put in that work. You guys got this. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.